Same day visa approval about the full A2 visa. Yes, SBS nomination applicant application. It can be done and it has been done under the compelling compassion circumstances. All you have to do convince the case officer this is how it works. I want to talk about the purpose of this video. Explains about overall big picture of the general scale migration, which is the GSM. This is how it works. Think about it. The countrywide, it's a country wants to have people who has the certain quality based on qualification and experience. But think about the process, how they're gonna find, how they're gonna confirm. By the way, blockchain technology is coming, and once when it hit it, we won't do this way anymore, which is you just writing down about your employment. You ask your employer to actually confirm some of them detail. We don't have to do it. There are no room to responsibility, job description. There are no room to changing. There are no room to actually improve. It will be very straight up. So now is, I think we're in the transition period. Go back to original what I'm trying to say was it's an overall picture. The country actually importing skilled people under the rule of the point test. Whether you are single or what's the age, which means how long you're gonna be able to contribute your skill to the country. It's just similar to the stock. I can't see no different. They're marking them. It's like you are cow or sheep, you good quality with your age, whether you're healthy or not. Is there any of the family member might possible to digging it out about the Australian this medical budget? No, then I have to reject your visa. I need someone who's healthy and be able to sustainably pay the tax and contribute your skill and work hard for the next 30, 40, 50 years. And that's how we planning to shape the Australia. For the GSM, it's simply each year they do have a quota, and each state, except the other pure general scheme migration with 189, sponsored the visa like state sponsorship 190, 491. They do have quota as well in the inside of each state, and occupation title is keep shifting, changes, as well as requirement. Here's the interesting part. The process is you apply EOI first, which is expression of interest. You're appealing to the Department of Immigration to find out whether you can get an invitation or not. The work experience has to be post-work experience, which means let's say you continually work, but at the time of the EOI, that is the ending of your status of the work experience periods. When you count it, you cannot claim the future one. It has to be past tense. Then you apply state. When you apply the state nomination, the question specifically asks for the EOI reference number. When you put them in, EOI won't finalize unless you get selected from the state sponsor. Does it make sense? Because they link them together. And also, let's say even when you have enough point, even without getting those state sponsors, like extra point, like 491, you can get about up to 15 point. You can claim that, look, I just need a sponsorship, even though the point is not gonna work, it's essential. So EOI won't get granted, the invitation won't get granted unless your sponsorship got approved. The one of the main reasons you have to keep the eye on, not even policy, I wouldn't say, state sponsorship requirement can be changed just like this without any notification, because they don't have to notify to anybody. They're just updating a website. Some of them might not updating well. Some of them are while they actually in the process. Let's say you submit the application last week for the state sponsorship because you meet the requirement. And while they processing your application, let's say policy get changed, guess what? They still can say you are not qualified. With this one, it's like hunting. It's like survival game. It's gonna be you or the people who are actually running right next to you. Those extra 5 point or extra 10 point can dramatically shift it. Who gets the invitation, who's not. Once you get this nomination, state nomination get approved, which means you got invitation.